Good morning. Good morning. This is Straight to the Truth coming at you on a Thursday morning. We have breaking news on the Mahogany Jackson case. Out of the 8 suspects go to court today. Um, for all you that may not be aware of this story, I'm going to give you a briefing, just a little bit to go back. This is going to be a very short video. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. But first, I need you to go on and subscribe, like, and follow, and hit the bell up above so that way when I drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Let's get into it. Okay, so back in February, this young lady, 20 years old, was unalived by some friends and associates of hers. The story is to be told that this young lady was set up for whatever the reason were. They're not really sure. They're saying it's over a stolen gun or fooling around with a friend's boyfriend that she had fell out with. But anyway, this young lady was tortured for more than 72 hours. She was beaten, she was essayed, she was spit on, she was hit in the back of the head with guns, big rocks, baseballs. Um, she was handcuffed, she was dragged naked through the street. She was taken to 3 different locations where she was viciously tortured. Um, 8 of the suspects have been caught and arrested, and they are now going through trial. We are going to listen in on what is exactly going on. This young lady, her name is Mahogany Jackson. She leaves a 3-year-old daughter, a mother, a sister, and other family members. Nobody deserves this. Justice for Mahogany Jackson out of Birmingham, Alabama. So they are getting ready to talk about what is going on with the suspects that was arrested. This is breaking news. Um, we are going to listen in on exactly what is going on with these 8 suspects. 6 of them was in court this morning. Um, this young lady, Mahogany Jackson, out of Birmingham, Alabama, was tortured, beaten for more than 72 hours, and unalive, essayed. Just a vicious, horrible way to have to die, and nobody deserves this. Let's listen in.
Believe fired the shot that killed Mahogany Jackson. Our Jen Horton there in court as 6 of those 8 suspects were in court today, Jen.
Jonathan, this is one of the few things that we don't have on camera. One of the few things that happened to Mahogany Jackson that police just don't have cell phone video of. But today, the lead detective on the case said that the suspect, Francis Harris, reportedly pulled the trigger. This is Mahogany Jackson, the victim, and tonight we know that she endured significant violence before she was shot in the back of the head. The majority of those police say are responsible in court today for a preliminary hearing. The suspect showed no emotion.
Look at this
while the
big
state
old.
went frame by frame on a lot of that cell phone video taken of Jackson being kidnapped, stoned, drugged, stripped, and sexually assaulted.
The connectivity, the sheer brutality, the barbaric nature of it. You can't substitute that by just the photos.
The judge bound over the majority of those counts, which will now go before a grand jury. The forensic and ballistic evidence is still pending, including the bullet that was recovered from Jackson's body.
Are raving that Ava DuVernay's origin is a brilliant cinematic master.
Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Erica Bryant.
I'm Scott Wickersham. Developing tonight, we are learning more about what investigators say happened to Alicia Watts. They believe her boyfriend killed her during a trip to Charlotte.
But the autopsy report just released is now.
Yeah, so they are being held over to a jury trial. These people are vicious. You can tell that the motive was most definitely jealous. It's crazy. Let's go in and see what else we can find new going on this story.
Details in the murder of 43-year-old Janice Carter. Now, she's the woman Birmingham's.
6 of the 8 defendants in the murder and kidnapping of 20-year-old Mahogany Jackson appeared in court today in Birmingham for a preliminary hearing. Prosecutors displayed still images from videos taken while Jackson was held against her will. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson was in the courtroom today, and Gracie, some of the defendants' charges were reduced and even dropped.
Muriel, based on testimony and evidence that was presented during the preliminary hearing, Judge William Bell found probable cause for the defendants to be bound over for grand jury consideration. But like you said, some of the charges were reduced. Brandon Pope, Jeremiah McDowell, Francis Harris, Tasia Lewis, Giovanni Clapp, and Ariana Robinson were all in court Wednesday for the preliminary hearing. The prosecution presented graphic screenshots from videos. All of these were taken while Mahogany Jackson was held against her will before she was murdered. The photos depicted Mahogany being slapped, punched, stripped nude, and forced to perform sexual acts while held at gunpoint. Jefferson County District Attorney Danny Carr discussed the nature of the videos.
Sheer brutality, the barbaric nature of it. You can't substitute that by just still photos.
There are 8 videos total, initially brought forward to law enforcement by an acquaintance who was able to provide copies of some of the videos and direct investigators to Jackson's body. Investigators discovered 3 additional videos late Tuesday night. All 8 of the defendants are seen in a portion of at least one of the videos. Pope, McDowell, and Harris were initially charged with 2 counts each of capital murder. Pope and McDowell's capital murder charge on the basis of rape and sodomy were dropped. Harris's 2 counts of capital murder both carried over. Lewis and Clapp were each charged with single felony murder charges and assault in the 2nd degree. Clapp's assault charge was reduced to 3rd degree assault, which is a misdemeanor. Lewis's assault charge was bound over. Robinson was present in court today, yet her felony murder charge was bound over by another judge. Now, while some of the charges today were dropped or reduced, Judge Bell said that he made it clear that these charges can be brought back at any time by a grand jury. Live in Birmingham, Gracie Johnson, ABC 3340 News.
So there you have it. Some of the charges have been dropped, but by a grand jury can be brought back at any time that they see necessary. They are going to be held over for court while they go through probably the selection of getting a grand jury together. Let's just keep this young lady's family in prayer and give our condolences to the family. And hopefully we get justice for Miss Mahogany Jackson out of Birmingham, Alabama. Sad case of what happened. Remember, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. And hit that bell so when I post a new video, you'll be the first to get it. We'll probably be back later with more videos and more conversation about this situation. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed and be safe. Peace. I'm out.